Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas, in Centennial Bank Stadium. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. The Vikings headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will go on the attack first. We get our first look in this one at Chauncey Cobb. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Vikings offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. The run inside. It's Tyson.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, looking for a man. Out wide left, it's Williamson. What a cut, now he's loose. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Vikings peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. See some running room. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Handoff again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide right, it's Gunderson. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Vikings! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground, it's Spencer. They put the brakes on it. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Owens. Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. He's got enough. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, it's Clay. There he goes. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Takes a hit as he fires.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Owens. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Vikings sideline. During that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Vikings will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Turns up, it's Bush. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Red Wolves in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Here comes the heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. 2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Tyson. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Left side is Williamson. Snags it and he's open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tyson. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside, it's Tyson. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
If first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Vikings! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for room, it's Clay. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he got loose. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up.
Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Vikings will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. On the move. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Tyson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Vikings are moving quickly down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Tyson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Vikings line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They give it to him again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Owens. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Wide receiver going in motion. Straight ahead, it's Clay. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to throw one first. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. The Red Wolves go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out wide left, it's Cobb. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Hits inside, it's Spencer. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the play.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. To the air, it's Owens. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Number 34, set to kick off.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Delay to the back. It's Tyson. At the 35, he's got room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Keeps it moving, it's Tyson. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 10 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Gators coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Now over to your game in Jonesboro. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
Bringing it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Vikings head coach. Listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ball game. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe. They get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Using his legs, it's Tyson. Nowhere to go.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Vikings decide to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Catch in the middle, it's Summers. Fakes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Owens. Got a man, it's Summers. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Drops back on 1st down. Turns it upfield.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Taking a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He'll pull it down. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Vikings will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Red Wolves sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Red Wolves want to move quickly.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Hauls it in.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Fires quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw for it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Vikings come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Needs it. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
The run inside. It's Clay. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Driven back.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Holds on, it's Summers. Run ends there. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Owens. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Has to have it on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Right side, it's Summers. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25. But here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The Vikings open this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Trying to beat the D deep. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here today.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gonna run it. It's Clay. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Red Wolves come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Under pressure. Forced him to get rid of it on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's some daylight. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, there's some plays where you just have to have it if you're going to have a chance to win a game, and that was one right there for the offense, David. Fourth down, and they come up with a massive touchdown, a big-time play to cut into this lead. There's still time left on the clock, but they have a lot of momentum on their side right now.
And how deflating is that for this defense, man? You got them in fourth down. You got the lead. You've got it everything right where you want it. You could almost end the football game, and you give up the big play and momentum back to the other side. That's a terrible play for this defense.
From the gun, it's Tyson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. It's complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Vikings will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Arkansas State sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the marker. He's not going to get there. The defense with Shore tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
The give as they work on that clock. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. In the red area, it's Tyson. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Vikings. And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to throw, it's Owens. Looking to the big tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Needs it. Sweet cut there. Quick with the spin move. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the 1st down marker is, and they get the 1st down.
And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Left side is Little. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Look out! It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's Owens. They're all over him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. They want to throw it. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Rush is on. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
He's past the marker. Got him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Viking. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play to pad the stats. Moving the pocket, it's Owens. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, they